right, now we must talk about the first alert weather. It's already this morning heating up outside. Boy, you could feel it. And we're about to get hit with, I guess we'd call it a dangerous heat wave.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about 2 to 3, 4 afternoons with a temperature 99, 100 degrees, Denise. It is going to be a scorcher. But hey, at least in the beginning, as far as the outdoor plants are concerned, if you're headed to water, like maybe the public pool, your own pool, something like that, you saw a crystal clear sky, not too much going on outside. Different vantage point, but same general picture from the First Alert Weather Observatory. So much sunshine, but as Denise mentioned, this morning was already a little bit muggy. Temperatures now climbing. We're up into the mid-80s here in Baltimore City, Inner Harbor, 82 Owings Mills. On the southwest side of town, Columbia, temperatures in the lower 80s, though now, new update, 84. We're warming up quick. 86 in Westminster, and temperatures will continue to climb over the next, 3, 4, 5 hours, getting into the heart of the afternoon. Today is just a small little taste of what is to come, and humidity is still not too bad at the moment, so here's what it will feel like hour by hour. May see a spike late afternoon into early evening, feeling like the low to mid 90s, just a couple degrees hotter than what the actual temperature will be this afternoon. And as far as that's concerned, we're going for a high of 91 in Baltimore City, so it is going to be hot. It's going to feel even hotter, but we're going to add to that as we get into tomorrow. We will begin our Wednesday with temperatures in the lower 70s. That's warmer than this morning, and already a heat advisory in effect tomorrow, feeling like it's close to 100 degrees, if not hotter than the century mark, and it's going to get even hotter. Denise, full weather forecast tracking this heat wave coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Cutter. All right, welcome back. At least we can't say we weren't warned, right? Yeah. Meteorologist Cutter Martin here, First Alert Meteorologist. Yeah, it's coming, and we now know to prepare for it.
Yeah, and it's a tricky thing because, Denise, you look at the picture outside, and it looks beautiful. It is an amazing afternoon, but it's already warm, and it's going to get scorching hot at a time when everyone's outside. The Independence Day holiday, late week, and weekend. But again, outside right now, nothing but sunshine. Not yet worried about any storms with the heat. That's a problem for later this week. In fact, we can show you the entire region is pretty dry, not tracking any rain up and down the East Coast at the moment, except for the interior Northeast up by the Great Lakes. But there are no worries. If you're trying to get the kiddos to the pool today, we're not worried about storms. They're going to be completely dry, and of course that is good news. And to add to that, temperature certainly already warm enough to hit the pool or maybe have some fun with the little kiddos, hose in the front yard, or just, taking a swim. If you're headed to the bay fishing, of course, on the shore on a day like today, it is a little toasty. Already up to 85, Baltimore City. On the southwest side of town, Columbia, temperatures in the mid 80s, mid to upper 80s. It gets warmer as you head up 695 going towards Westminster and our Beltway communities. Most of us already in the mid to upper 80s, and it's only going to continue to heat up here for the next few hours. In fact, in the First Alert forecast today will be hotter than yesterday, but the real heat begins tomorrow. So know that it's going to be uncomfortably hot today, but not dangerously hot. Going for a high temperature of 91 in Baltimore City, lower 90s up in Westminster, 88 Salisbury. One place to beat the heat is Ocean City right now, forecasting a high of 80, and we'll have that beach forecast for you in just a moment. Down to the neighborhood level, some of the hottest temperatures will be on the northwest side of town today, where we were just talking about Westminster already in the upper 80s. 93 your forecast high. Parkton is at 90, getting down to the Beltway. Most of us right around 90 degrees, 89 in Dundalk, 91 other side of town in Catonsville. And then we'll cool, but it's a slow cool down this evening. I think you'll notice that it feels a bit muggier as well. Temperatures cooling through the 80s, but still at 80 degrees in Baltimore City at midnight. That's the other problem here. Scorching hot during the afternoons, but still warm overnight. Looking ahead to tomorrow, Wednesday, heat advisory in effect for all counties shaded in orange. Higher threshold for the eastern shore, so it'll be just as hot, but you're not meeting the criteria to see an alert issued. That changes by Thursday. Extreme heat watch for pretty much the entire state, all the way to the beaches, excluding the mountains, though, in far western Maryland. This is when this really begins. Wednesday alert, but we're talking about Thursday, even hotter than Wednesday, 102 degrees. That's the actual high temperature, and you factor in the mugginess, it'll feel even hotter. If you're headed to the beach, of course, not escaping the heat, but not quite as bad right there close to the water. And good news, aside from that storm risk Friday, Saturday, Overall water conditions okay, but as soon as you leave the sand, it is scorching hot, even in our beach adjacent neighborhoods and streets and communities. Friday, Saturday still hot, 103 on Friday, 100 on Independence Day. And notice how we have storms in the forecast. Afternoon and evening downpours with gusty winds. Friday and Saturday we lose the heat, but keep that storm chance, Denise, Sunday and Monday. Prepare for the heat and be aware of that chance of storms as you celebrate later this week.
All right, thank you, Cutter.
And in your Super 7-day forecast, it is looking wonderful outside today compared to what is coming our way. Highs in the upper 90s to near 100 Wednesday, the beginning of our stretch of first alerts. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, actual high temperatures hotter than 100 degrees. It'll feel as hot as 110. And Denise, that's what we're watching out for. The real feel. That's what you need to prepare for.
And only 80 at night Friday.
I know. Rough.